All right. And we are live on YouTube, streaming directly to YouTube. And let's see how we're going to be able to see who is live. We're going to see. Let's take a look. And yeah.
Maybe I can do it on my phone and just.
Maybe you can. You know, what I can do is just click here and view streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
There you go. Directly to YouTube. Let's see how we're going to be able to see. All right. Ooh. So let me get this camera.
It's an echo.
Oh, it's an echo?
It's all like right. It's a delay in your words.
I think I know why. Don't worry. It's a delay on YouTube on the whole, so you ain't gotta have to worry about it, okay?
Okay. I ain't gonna have to worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. So listen. This is gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be epic.
Right, so welcome everybody.
Welcome everybody.
Now what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a little bit of a commentary on one of these sessions of these beautiful souls here. It's your boy Astro, and you know you got your girl Iya.
Yes, you do. I say yes, you do. I just got that name right on that screen too. I say you got me. Okay.
Well, that's the you don't hear echo, do you?
I don't hear echo. I don't know about them. Do y'all hear echo? I'm looking at the comments while we talking. Do y'all hear echo?
Yeah, I don't hear them saying nothing.
Nope.
Do y'all guys hear echo? We want to hear from you first and foremost. We want to go over this commentary. So let me know if you can hear an echo. Can you hear us clearly?
Hey, Adrian, the Kirby CEO. Trust, maneuver, everything I touch turns to soul. Hey, that's what's up. A Pope, Clefandra, Latasha, Songbird, JME, Tanya the Stone. What up, though? Latasha, Adrian, Trust. Okay, we got Lady Erin. All right. All right, now they say no echo. No echo.
You gotta hear echo. Oh, I guess we good to go. We good to go. So listen. Yeah. So I wanna introduce everybody to one of the amazing healers that is touring all around the United States of America. All right. If you don't know, then Iya is one of those healers. All of them are so gifted. So gifted. And I want to get hats off to those hardworking healers that are there.
Yes.
Iya is literally, she's no stranger to the camera. She has her own YouTube channel. It's called the Numero Uno, where she does videos teaching people about the numerology and also spirituality on its whole. So she's no stranger to YouTube. This is basically a YouTube collab, if you want to use that.
I know that's right.
Basically, it's just a YouTube collab, and we're so lucky to have her as our healer, traveling and going on tour. And yeah, I want you to, just for people who don't know who you are, just give us a little shake up of who you are, please.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my sisters, Eternal Sunshine, Phoenix Rising, Goddess and Nana, all of our kids who here, making sure they be good so we can do our sessions. I love y'all. I couldn't do this without my sisters, period. Okay. They keep me going. I love them. We are a tight unit. We're working together in unity, and that's what it's about. Divine feminine coming together, working and healing. And I'm just so grateful to be here. Well, yeah, I am Iya Ilewa. And yeah, some people know me as the Numero Uno. That is my YouTube channel where I basically help people navigate spiritual awakening in this ascension that we're going through. I also help them find their life path and purpose through the use of numbers. Okay. So I've been spiritually awakening since 2006. So definitely not new to this. I'm true to this, right? gone through so much, gone through dark night of the soul, gone through, where you lose and disconnect. Well, it appears that you're losing, right? But you disconnect from people you've been rolling with your whole life. I've been through, learning alchemy and spiritual law. I've been through Sacred Woman twice and graduated and got my spiritual name. I've had about 3 past life regressions now, so I can attest that every single round goes higher and higher. Every time you go in, more gifts are activated. Your spiritual gifts you already have are just more pronounced. They just become more empowered, and that's just it, y'all. A medium. I do definitely channel messages for people who have passed away. Okay, so definitely working that as well. Among many different things, y'all. I don't know, how do you put it in a nutshell, your whole life? But that's me. I'm a magical woman. I'm a loving woman. I'm a real woman. I love people. I absolutely adore people. I've been studying people and helping people heal for many, 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 many years. So this is my path now, and I'm super grateful to do this with Astro and the team of healers. I'm just super grateful, and I'm just glad to be here.
Well, we're sure as hell glad that you're on the team too, because with every single one of you who are traveling and there with me not being there, right? Now.
Oh, I'm also a teacher. I meant to say that. I'm also a teacher. I'm a healer on tour, right? So I'm working as a healer. I'm still here at a full-time job as a mother. And then I'm also a teacher. I have a class called Awakening the Goddess. And in my class, we're doing that. We're talking about all things spirituality and all women. I don't have it set up for the men, just yet, because we're awakening the goddesses. We gonna let Astro awaken the gods, all right? So yeah, I'm helping my sisters navigate and get back to divine femininity, and we go over a bunch of different things. We're actually in our 4th week of class. It's an 8-week class, online class. So me and all of my sisters are a part of it. So wanted to make sure I share that as well.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. In the short time you've been doing the quantum healing on the tour, you had more men than I had in 6 months.
Okay, listen here. I say because they know what time it is. Okay, I say because they seen that pretty face. I say because they seen that beautiful hair. Okay, I say it's because they heard that smile. They seen that smile. They heard that laugh, and baby, it just drew me in. It just drew me in. Okay.
Wait. First and foremost, so that hair on your head is all your hair?
Astro, you don't stop playing games. Yes, it's my hair. If you do not cut it, I say, you know what? It's something about the weave. You know what I discovered about the weave there, Astro? You just can't do a Jerry curl like this on the weave. You just can't do it. You can allow your soul to glow with the weave. This is a real Jerry curl right here. You hear me? This one of the ones from the 80s. Okay. Baby, I lay down and get up, and baby, the pillow all wet. Okay. Nothing but activator.
Nothing but that.
But let me tell you. So yeah, I've been on my natural hair care journey since I got pregnant with Jeremiah. He'll be 12 next year. So yeah, I came out of the chemicals and different stuff like that. You gonna step out the room is what you're gonna do, because I'm on a live. He's just bust in. It's the life of a mom. I mean, what you gonna do?
You're right. So listen, we gonna get into this whole thing, this session that you had, this wonderful session. I want you to tell us a little bit about the session before we get into it. Tell me a little bit more. Who's the lady and what's happening?
So yes, Christina Bernardez, I think that's her name. Sis came through. And you know what? It's so crazy because she came to the door with just amazing energy. And I opened the door and I greeted her, and I was just like, hey, sis, you made it. I always be so happy to see them and make sure, and happy that they made it safe and they made it to their appointment. So, we did what we do. We definitely started her on the process of the Reiki. Eternal sat down with her, did her aura reading, and then she did her Reiki with her. After she did the Reiki, I took her right to the room that we were going to do her session in my room. She goes ahead and she did the Oculus, which is the virtual reality. So she's already, quieting down that left brain, right? And then I put her on the Muse, which is more meditation. It's even more meditation. So I hit the lights and it's just water going. Let's just completely relax and just let go. Okay. So yeah, we did. So at the point that the video starts, I've already gone over her birth chart, right? Which was magnificent, should I add. She definitely put some things in her chart that let me know she's actually supposed to be working in the public. She's supposed to be working in the public, but a challenge that she has is her confidence, right? And just her belief in herself. So I'm already going into the session, kind of just knowing like where she is. That's why I like that we do that, the birth chart readings first, because I'm like, hey, I just read your book. This is your autobiography. I just literally read your book. Have you ever read it before? No, I've never. See, but so you just gonna let me read your shit and you're not gonna know who you are? That's crazy. You better get a copy of your natal report before you leave here so we can be on the same page about who you are, right? So
Right.
we kick it. And at this point, I have her laid down. I've already done her induction. I've already done her test or whatever to see how deep she can go into the relaxed state, right? And how deep into her subconscious mind we can go. So we've already done all of that. At this point, I've got her laying on the bed. We're about to do just a little bit more relaxation. So I'm starting out with some breathing, and then we're going to go right into our session. So that's what you see.
All right. I'm excited. I'm going to be watching it. We're going to watch it right now. I'm going to give my little commentary on it. Let's tune in now then.
So I think I might just turn this around because I can figure out how to do that feature. Okay. And I'll move this back some. Right. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. We're going to take 3 super deep breaths. We're going to pull them from down in our core and then hold it in our chest. So we're going to go like this. And hold it right in your chest, and then we're going to release it up, okay? And so we're going to take that deep breath in. 3, 2, 1, pull that breath up. Pull it up, a deep breath. And I want you to hold it right there. Hold it right there in your chest and your anahata, right there in your heart space. Heart spaces. Deep in your soul as you gently release that air that you hold. You're holding that. Cleansing, refreshing air is breathing out. It's exhaling and releasing stress and worry and anxiety, overthinking, control. You're just going to release all of that out. You're right where you're supposed to be. We're going to take in another deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Draw the breath in. Pull in. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Hold it in your chest. Take that deep breath in. Hold it in your chest. Now go ahead and exhale. Go ahead and exhale slowly and gently. Releasing out. Releasing out that control. Everything that happened before we got here, everything that happened in our lives up until this moment, we bring it out into the universe, as we let it go, we let it learn, or to transmute it in whatever way would serve our highest and greatest good. As we take another deep breath in, the deepest one that we're going to take on 3, 2, 1, yeah, put it up, hold it in the chest, hold it in the chest, hold it right there. Hold it right in your heart, which walks you to this place. You lay it by the heart, you by yourself, and you trust it now to release that last little bit out. Go ahead and exhale. Maybe last little bit here. Breathe it out. Let it go. Breathe it out and letting it go and letting it flow. Awesome. I want you to give me your right hand. And I want you to open your eyes and focus on a spot or a line on my hand. Focus on the spot, that same spot, stare intensely at it without breaking your stare. As you breathe in and out, as you feel me squeezing your hand, as you lay on that bed. And as the hand comes closer to your face, the focus in your eyes will shift, causing your eyes to become heavier and heavier, and heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. Close your eyes now. Sleep all the way down. Allow yourself to completely relax, drifting floating and drifting. Each and every time I suggest the word sleep, allow yourself to go quickly, calmly, and deeply into that state of relaxation or even deeper. From this point on, any other sound you hear other than my voice will only help you to focus on my voice. From this point on, no matter what I say, no matter how crazy, how silly, how goofy it sounds when I say it just like that, it's going to instantly and automatically become your reality. I'm going to count for 5.
First and foremost, I just want to pause it first, okay? I gotta talk to you with this, all right? So, listen, you got your snap on point.
Listen.
Your snap is like pow, pow. Did you visit
the guess what, Astro? That's because I got that feeling. Listen, in Houston, one of my nails was like it had bent and it like cracked across the middle because when I went in with Sheldon for his, and that's another good one. But when I went in for him, I was going crazy. You know, I was going in for him because he was, you know, we just had to do some extra work. So I cracked my nail. That sucker hurt so bad. Let me tell you, Astro, for the rest of the week in Houston, I was snapping with both fingers. Like this finger was so weak. I need a powerful snapper. Lord help me. It was so tough. But yeah, you know, I got that little feeling in, you know.
Yeah,
so
you got that. You got that.
We good now. We back to the mega snaps.
Next time I say the word sleep, you're going to allow yourself to drift 2 million times deeper than what you are right now. As I start to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and eyes wide awake. Focus here, focus there. Now sleep all the way down, drifting and floating and drifting. I'm going to say a series of eyes wide awake and sleep. Every time I say sleep, you're going to go 1,000,000 times deeper. Completely relaxed. Completely relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eyes wide awake. Focus here. Focus there. Sleep all the way down. Drifting and floating. Floating and drifting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and eyes wide awake. Focus there.
I just want to pause it right there. I want to say, yeah. So let me tell you how I know that you can have a lot of men watching this. Because your booty in the camera, 99% of the time, they're going to be like, oh.
I knew you was going to say, I knew, because when I was watching the video, I'm like, oh my God, I got to be cognizant of that. Because I really wasn't paying. I'm just like, look here, I got to stand up and do this. Because I usually be beside the bed.
Yeah.
Pull that ass off in the camera. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, you can't help it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Listen, however you attract the men towards doing a session is totally fine with me. I just had to pause to get that point out, okay? All right, let's
that
get
was
back.
not deliberate, by the way. Was it?
I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't.
All the way down, drifting, floating, floating, drifting, floating. Completely relaxed. Completely relaxed. And in a few moments, we're going to visualize and imagine that you are on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beach. On a beautiful, safe beach. And when you're aware that you're on that beach, allowing yourself to be fully present in that moment, let me know that you're there by saying the word yes. visualizing and imagining the last speech that we saw. Allow yourself to be in that moment, visualizing what that looks for you, how that looks in that present moment. When you've got that in your mind's eye, when you can hear the sounds around the beach, or if you can just feel that you're there, when you're aware, let me know by saying a little bit. Great job. Great job. Now I want you to do me a favor. I want you to walk over to that water that's on that beach. Find the water on the beach. I want you to walk over to the water that's on that beach. And I want you to allow yourself to walk into that water at least ankle high. Step into the water at least ankle high. Feel the coolness of the water as it rolls over your feet up the shore, back down over your feet, rolling back into itself. And then gently rolling over your feet, completely cool, refreshing as you feel it then flow back down into itself. And when you're in the water, and you're aware that you're standing in the water, let me know by saying the word yes. Perfect. Know fully well that you are now in the sea of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And when I snap my finger, the energy and vibration, the euphoric feeling of that ocean will flow through your body, giving you this amazing refresh and overall fresh and renewed feeling. Now, allow that feeling of being completely connected to wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The feeling you feel, if you knew it all, if you had the answers, completely euphoric feeling of that sea of wisdom and knowledge that's flushed over your body as you stand there with the peace that you have, peace of mind, fresh and euphoric. And when that feeling has engulfed your body, let me know by saying yes. Yes. Beautiful. Now you are connected to past, present, and future of information about the past, present, and future.
Are you still here?
Beautiful
I'm still
ball
here.
of light will descend down from the sky. Now, and that ball of light that you're watching fall down from the sky, it's known as the Christ consciousness. As it falls down further and further, and you keep walking toward it, you're going to notice that you're standing right beneath it and it's starting to fall. It's completely descending down over the top of your head. And when I touch your forehead, it will absorb through your body, illuminating up your body like the glow of an angel. Now, as it goes down, your face to your neck to your chest, the chest to your waist to your thighs to your knees, as you feel it go down your calves to your ankles, down your feet and back up the ankles, up the calves, up the knees, up the thighs, over the waist, over the chest, up the neck, over the chin, over the mouth, and over the nose, over the head. That beautiful ambient ball of light in Christ consciousness causes you to glow, gives you an angelic glow. And when that light has engulfed your whole body and you're aware that you're glowing, let me know by saying the word yes. Go ahead and engulf your whole body, cover your body in light. See yourself glowing from head to toe. Complete, beautiful light. Sense yourself being completely healed, completely covered by glowing light. When you're aware that that light has engulfed your whole body, let me know by saying yes. Perfect.
All right, so I wanna get you on this. Listen, before we even get any further, right? Are you there?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Can you hear me?
I'm sitting here, right? I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you. Okay? I'm watching this. I'm sitting here, I'm like, they done made a damn female Astro.
But but I told you that in training, I'm like, look, let me tell you something. I've been doing this shit. Listen here. When I get it down, I'm gonna get it down. I told you that. I was like, just give me some time because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in training. I'm like, oh shit, drifting and floating. I don't know. Do you float? Do you drift right here? I didn't know what was going on. I was so lost. I was so lost. But that was like the best thing that ever happened to me. But yeah, I mean, practicing and just absorbing all of it and everything you taught, everything and every way you do what you do.
Oh, I'm impressed. Anyway, back to this video.
You are doing amazing. You used some energy on that part. Great job. Great job. Awesome. Because now you're protected from all negative energies and entities that are misqualified to be in your vicinity. We're going to proceed up a little further away from the beach. Now, when I snap my fingers, there's going to be a spiraling staircase that's going to lead to the ground. Now, I want you to allow yourself to walk over to that staircase. Envision you walking up towards a spiraling staircase that leads down into the ground. Envision yourself walking over to the start of that staircase. And then I want you to wait there for my next instruction. And when you're at the start of that staircase, let me know by saying yes. Now, you're going to step down those stairs on every number that I count. As I start to count down, you will go deeper and deeper into your soul. You will go deeper and deeper into your superconscious mind. As I start to count down, you will step down and you will step down into this beautiful amethyst and rose quartz crystal room at the bottom of these stairs. So we got to step down to get there. You're going to step down on every number that I count as I start to count down from 10 to 0. As I start to count now, 10, deeper and deeper into your soul. Deeper and deeper to your superconscious. 9. Deeper and deeper. 8. Deeper. 7. Deeper and deeper. 6. 5. Deeper and deeper. 4. 3. 2. And 1. As you step down off the last step, allow yourself to step down off the last step. I want you to stand firm on the ground, and I want you to take a look around. A beautiful crystal, rose quartz, and amethyst room. Purple and pink, beautiful, beautiful crystals fill the room like the most beautiful thing you would have ever seen in your life when you were a little girl. You would love to be there because it's glistening pink and purple crystals shining bright. And as you stand there, I want you to absorb all of the energy that electromagnetic energy radiating from those rose quartz, beautiful, beautiful crystal, amethyst, crystal walls. Absorb that complete and utter love for self. Love self. Knowing that you love yourself so much, you orchestrate this day and time and this hour just for you, so that you can fulfill the purpose to fulfill. Stepping outside of the role as a mom, as a daughter, as a sister, as a coworker, as a cousin, as a friend, as the by the street, all of these people who benefit from your life, who step aside from the as the individual, and you are only concerned with you. Allow yourself to absorb the 100% love of self that will bring you here to do something that is just for you. That's what it is. Absorb the love of self, and then absorb the calmness and gentleness, beautiful, gentle vibration of the amethyst that completely protects you all the way around. The top of your head to the sole of your feet, empowering you. You just stand there and just absorb that energy.
I love how you did you made sure that she stayed in that very relaxed amethyst room.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
that was very important. Most of the times I give them about 15, 20 seconds in that spot, but like, in the elevator, let's get to the spot. More like, listen.
Yeah. Yeah, this room is very important. It's very important. See, for me, because I'm a Cancer though, Astro, so I'm gonna do it differently. I need her to feel,
Yeah, you needed to feel.
I need her to feel. And this is also because during her birth chart, when I was going over her natal chart with her, we saw a lot of contention and things that she's gone through in her life with family. She's also a mother. She has children and she has family and friends and people that pull on her. So in this room, my goal is to have her detached from all of them, because sometimes we carry that around. Like sometimes we don't even prioritize our healing because we're like, well, I'm a mom, or we don't fulfill our destiny because I'm a wife, and we don't do all this because of what mama did. And it's like, no, you're at this place right now. So while you're here, we're not a mom, we're not a sister, we're not a co-worker. All we are is a soul that led ourselves to this point to get what we need. So it's okay to be selfish in this moment and engulf yourself in what you needed, and also love yourself because it was yourself that orchestrated this moment, nobody else, so yeah.
That was great.
Just absorb it. Just envision energy flowing from the crystals toward you. Maybe it looks like clear water. It's like shapes and figures coming from the wall. Just hold it right inside of you. All of that beautiful self-love, and every time another wave hits you, feel more and more protected, more and more love. You feel it, fill you up, you feel it. You feel you up. That beautiful moment that you deserve. Now, in a few moments, there's going to appear a door in that room. In that crystal room, you're going to notice if you look up to your right, there's a door there. Walk over to that door. I want you to walk over to that door. In your mind's eye, just envision grabbing the knob. You know what it feels like to grab the door knob. You grab the door knob with your hand, and the fingers go in between the middle, and you feel the back of the knob on the back of your hand. You grab that knob and twist it and open that door up. As you open that door up, once you walk through that door, you notice it leads out into a hallway. It's a beautifully lit hallway. It's really bright. When you look over to the right, you notice there is an elevator about 20 feet away from the door you just walked out. Man, there's an elevator over there. You walk over there. Allow yourself to walk over to that elevator. Press the up button. Press the up button. You know they always go up. The up button. It's slowly now. On the side of the elevator, tap feel the doors. Press the button. And when the doors open to that beautifully lit, safe elevator, allow yourself to walk into that elevator. You now take it one step at a time. One foot after another foot. Walk into the elevator. See yourself in the elevator. And when the doors to the elevator have closed behind you, let me know by saying the word yes. That's beautiful. Because when these elevator doors open again, you're going to walk out of that elevator into a different body, a different time, a different era, a different place, different lifetime, a past life that still affects you to this day. The past life that you came here to heal. The past life that when you heal it, you become your best version. Your best version. Once you heal it. You just loved yourself and protected yourself and watch yourself. I'm going to count from 10 down to 0. And we're going to go into your soul even deeper on every number that I count down. As I start to count down now, 10, deeper and deeper into your soul, into your superconsciousness, as the elevator door opens up. As you feel it pull you and feel gravity. 9, deeper and deeper into your soul, into your superconsciousness. 8, deeper and deeper. 7, deeper and deeper into your soul, into your superconsciousness. 6, deeper and deeper. 5, 4, 3, deeper and deeper. To yourself, into the consciousness. 2, 1, and 0. As the elevator doors are now open, allow yourself to walk out of that elevator into a different body, into a different time, into a different era, into a different place, into a different life, a past life, one that your soul has lived in another lifetime, the past life that's affecting you the most to this lifetime, in this lifetime, right now. The past life that once you heal it, is then going to be exactly what you need to walk into your greatest version. That lifetime. That's the one we're going into, that past life that needs the most healing. And when you're aware that you're out of the elevator, let me know by saying yes. Now, I want you to get a sensitive feel in this lifetime. If you're male or female, if you feel masculine or feminine energy. Also take note of your body size in that lifetime. Your body size, the feminine and the male. Also, if you're wearing any clothes, the kind of clothes that you feel you have on, you see you have on, the sex you have on. Now, tell me, are you male or female? You're male. You feel it. Awesome. Pay attention to what you feel. Also, pay attention to what you see and what you hear. You cannot be wrong. You feel like a male. Okay. Awesome. And what about your body size in that lifetime? What's your body size like? You're a small man. Would you say you're under 6 feet? Okay, so you're small then. All right. All right. Now, when I snap my fingers, you're gonna have the equivalent of a mirror in your hand and be able to look at your facial features, your hair, your nose, how you look, as this man, this little man, right? This short man that we are. It's a boy. All right. All right. It's a boy. That's why he's so small. It makes sense. What in the world? All right. So I'm gonna have you actually hold that mirror right now. I want you to bring that mirror up to your face. Just bring it up. Bring it up to your face.
Listen, I had to pause this. I got to. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you would enjoy that. I knew you was. I was like, you go to drink.
It was like, all right, okay.
Okay. Oh, you were a little bit. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
So,
I'm like, oh, it's a little.
before we go any further, I want you to give me a little insight to what this young lady is going to experience.
So she does definitely take herself to a lifetime that's affecting her. Okay. She goes, and most people, well, I'm going to say from the sessions that I've done, they go into lifetimes where they're adults. She took herself back to how she felt as a child, right? So I'm always looking for how that ties into the current life, right? So she basically takes herself back to where she's a little boy, and she's going to go into this lifetime and see an event that happened in her lifetime that really affected her, right? We don't think about a lot of times how our children, as parents, sometimes we don't think about how the things our kids see and they feel really affect them, because sometimes we look at them as our kids and not as little beings. I mean, little people that are big beings and just little bodies, like here to have these experiences. So, you know, she has a mother that just is not aware of that, and you'll see why. But her mother is like not conscious at all of her role in this child's life, and it affects her so greatly. So that's what you're about to see.
All right.
Face. Look in the mirror. Start observing your face that you look like as this little boy. Describe your face to me in that lifetime. What does it look like? Yeah, you see it. You see it. What does the face look like? Describe your face. See it? How does your face look? What's the shape like? Oval, round, long, heavy set? What's your face look like? You got a round face. What's the color of your skin? Oh, okay. What about your eyes? What color are your eyes? Dark brown eyes. Okay, beautiful dark brown eyes. Wow. What about the color of your hair? What's the color of your hair? You got black hair. All right. That's awesome. Is it safe to say you look completely different than you do in this life? Sure you do. This is my 4-year grown woman. Absolutely. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question for you. The reason why you were using much of the top method, was it the fact that you felt as if she was slipping into her left brain, trying to analyze it?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, absolutely. Because she actually only passed 2 out of the 4 tests. She only passed 2 out of 4. So I was already prepared to help her and to do my part in making sure that she stays in her right brain. So there were times that I knew that she heard the information because I heard the information. So I'm like, if I heard that, I know you did. You know, I'm like, you're just not trusting what you hear. So it's a lot of spiritual gifts of mine that are working at the same time too. So if I know she just heard that, I'm like, oh, you heard that. What was that? Say that, what you just heard. You know what I mean? And so, because I need her to trust herself. I'm just guiding her. This is her higher self giving the information. I'm interviewing her higher self. So she got to trust what she hears or sees or feels. So that's why you see me doing the tapping, because I'm keeping her in the right side of her brain. You don't have time to think at that point, because I'm ushering you and keeping you in the present moment.
Listen, Latasha Morning is asking, do your fingers ever get cramped up?
No, you don't know. I'm a superhero. You hear me? I'm a superhero, okay? No nut cramp round cheer, baby. Okay, so no, I mean, no, my finger, let me tell you though, with that snapping, this part of my hand, like all last week of snapping, I was like, yeah, I need some ice for my hand. Please, Eternal, give me I don't know, I guess a little ice cube and some water. So yeah, you know, that will get sore. And the reason why is because I don't really use my left hand. I'm a right-handed, but remember that nail was broke. So I was like, oh, you know, we gonna lean on that left hand. And that left hand was like, wait, you will never use me. I'm gonna give you some problems this week, okay? Because I say back then you didn't know me. Nah, you need me and you're all on me. So yeah, that left hand gave me some problems last week. I swear it was the only thing I could use. I was like, oh Jesus, but yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect. Now, when I touch your heart, you're going to be able to feel every emotion that you feel in this lifetime as this young man, as this little brown skin, black hair, brown eyed young man. As those feelings go through your body. And when I touch your forehead, the answers to every question that I ask are going to instantly, automatically pop in your mind because you are completely open to the universe and you are the universe, frankly. All information about this lifetime, this little boy, this complete life is accessible to you right now. You've got that information now. Tell me, what is your name in this lifetime? Say it again. George. Oh my God, George, what's your last name? George James. Oh wow, how old are you, baby? Yeah, that's how old you are. You know your age. You know your age. Okay, you're 12 years old. George, can you help me? Tell me, like, where do you live in the world? Where do you live? What state is your home in? Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, I always want to go there. I'm about to go there for I'm on tour right now while I'm asking these questions. You live in Pennsylvania and you're only 12 years old. Goodness gracious. All right. Pennsylvania, that's an interesting place, George. I've never been there before. What year is it? What year is it there? It's 1969. Wow, that was a booming time. Okay, in Pennsylvania, 1969. Oh my goodness. All right, George. So I just want to talk to you and just help you out with some things because you came here for me to kind of work with you in this lifetime, but I need your help. Is that okay? Are you willing to help me? I appreciate that. Listen, George, I'm going to fast forward you in front of your home, okay? Because you're a little boy. I need to know who your parents are and who's in this lifetime with you. So follow my lead. I'm going to forward you to where you're outside of your home. In 3, 2, 1. As you're there now, standing outside of your home, George, I want you to look up at your home and I need you to describe your home to me in very clear details. What does your home look like, George? It's an old home. Wow. Why would you say it's old and you live there right now? What do you mean by old, George? It's a raggedy home. Okay. Okay, it's an old raggedy home. Oh, okay. So George, I mean, how do you feel about this being your house? How do you feel about that? You're sad? Oh wow. Man, why are you sad about that? What makes you sad about living in that home? Because you're poor. Oh my goodness. George, I want you to take a look around this block. Look around this block at the houses that are around it. Tell me, are all of those houses similar to yours? Are they all raggedy? Is this a raggedy neighborhood you're in? Oh, okay. I hear you. Yeah. Man, what was the street name that you lived on? Say the street name to me, George. You know it. You're 12 years old. You know where you live at. Tell me your street name. What was the street name? Jamestown. Okay, George, you know where you live. You live on Jamestown Street. Okay. So you live on Jamestown Street.
Wait, yeah.
Astro.
You like You know where you live at, James? You live
Yeah,
in
because listen,
James Street. I'm like, what?
but listen, because he said he lived on Jamestown, right? Listen, he's 12 years old. A 12-year-old knows the name of their block,
Of
right? So
course they
I know
do.
it's not that James don't know. I know it's that Christina here overthinking. So that's why I said, oh, James, you know where you live. Tell me where you live right now. Because he knows I'm not talking to her no more. I'm talking to her higher self. So I need her to scooch out the way so that he can tell me what's going on, right? So that's just me helping. You know what I'm doing. I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, I know you do.
So
All right. In Pennsylvania, 1969. Man, so you're standing outside of your home, but still need to know who lives with you, George. So I'm going to take you inside of your home, George. I'm going to take you inside of your home. 3, 2, 1. Now, as you're there in the communal place in your home, the place where everybody meets to like join up and talk, I want you to stand inside of that home. Stand inside that space where people gather as they go back and forth. And get a sense and a feel of this home. Pay attention to how you feel here. And tell me, George, as you stand there in your home, what's going through your body? What are you feeling right now? Your mom is gone. Where's your mom? Your mom is doing drugs in Pennsylvania in 1969. Okay. Wow. Who else lives here in this home with you? Who else lives there? Say their names. Who lives there? You got siblings? Who lives there? Is it just you and your mom? Oh, you got a sister. Okay. Older sister or younger sister? Younger sister. Okay. I'm going to bring that sister in front of you, George. In 3, 2, 1. Let her stand before you now. Get a sense and a feel of that person's energy. This is your younger sister. Take a look at her. Bring her into your mind. Bring her to center. And tell me, how old is your sister? She's 5. It's a baby girl. Okay. And what is her name in his lifetime? Clara. 5-year-old Clara is your little sister in his lifetime. Okay, we got 5-year-old Clara. Now every single being in energy, like every single person has a unique energy signature, right? So they can't hide. It doesn't matter what dimension you feel them in, you sense them in. When you come in contact with them, you instantly know who they are. I want you to look in Clara's eyes, and I want you to tell me who Clara may be to you in your current life. Now, tell me, is Clara incarnated with you in your current life? Is it somebody you know? George, your little sister Clara, is that somebody you know in this current life? Is that so currently? It's your niece. Whose daughter is it? Your niece through who? Your brother's daughter. Okay. What's your niece's name? Mimi? Oh, Mimi. Wow. So Mimi is your little sister in this lifetime as George. So your niece was your little sister. You see how roles change? How we make agreements. Sometimes they look a little differently, lifetime to lifetime, right? That's so beautiful. You got a close relationship with Clara in this lifetime? You're close with her. Okay, so she's your little sister there. So your little sister lives there. I'm going to bring your mother in front of you, the woman who birthed you in this lifetime, in front of you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As she's there now, I need you to take a look in your mother's eyes. Take a look in your mother's eyes. Listen and feel for who that person is. Mother, your grandmother on whose side? It's your mother's mother. Okay. So the brother who's niece, is that your brother through your mom or your dad? Your dad's son. Okay. And on your mother's side, is your mom in his life? Oh, wow. What's your grandmother's name?
Say that louder. Dominga. Dominga. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow. Dominga is your mom in this lifetime. She's having some challenges because she's on drugs. Is that right? She's on drugs in this lifetime. Now, I want you to feel the relationship that you have with your mother in this lifetime. And I want you to tell me, based on how you feel emotionally right now, what kind of relationship would you say you and your mom have? How do you feel about her? So you don't see your mom as a drug addict, you just see her as a mama, is that right? When she's on a drug, she means, oh, wow, okay. Thanks for sharing that with me, George, I appreciate that. So tell me what kind of things happen when your mother takes drugs. What kind of things does she do? She sells the stuff in the house. Tell me what she sold so far. She sold the TV, so you don't have anything to watch TV on anymore? What else did she sell, George? She sold the dresser. Whose dresser was it? Whose dresser was it? It was her dresser. So in her room, she only had a bed. Did she have any furniture in her room left after she sold that dresser? So she's on the floor. She sold everything, right? What do y'all lay on? What do you and your sister Clara lay on? Y'all lay on the floor. Oh, okay, okay. And how does that make you feel? Sad and disappointed. You're sad and disappointed. You're tired because you just wish she would just be the mama that when she's not on drugs, right? That's what it is. I got you. I got you. George, outside of your challenge that you're facing, well, actually, George, I do want you to talk to me about your dad. Is your father alive in his lifetime at this point in time? Your dad is alive. Where's your father? Do you see him? Do you and your father have a relationship? No, you don't. Have you ever met him? When you were a baby, you met him. Where did he go? Why did he go away? Your dad went away because he didn't want to be with your mother? Was it because of the drugs? He didn't love her. He didn't love her. Oh, wow, he didn't love her. So when you point out that he didn't love her, tell me, how did they get a relationship? Was that a real relationship, or was that, how did she even meet him? At a party. Okay. I was just asking. I wanted to know how they met. Okay, so you don't have a relationship with your dad. All right, so George, do you feel like you have any other siblings other than Clara, or she don't have siblings? No other siblings. Okay. So, George, there was something that happened in this lifetime. There was something that happened that caused you and your soul to come to this lifetime as a 12-year-old boy that has a mother that's on drugs and a father who abandoned them practically at birth. You brought yourself back here to heal. There was an event in a moment in time that hurt you so bad, or something you experienced in this lifetime that your soul needs healing from. So I need you to take me there. We need to go there together so I can help you heal. Okay? I'm going to bring you to that event that happened in your life as I start to count down now. From 5 down to 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. As you're at that event right now, and George, tell me what's going on. What's actually happening?
When I touch your heart, you're gonna feel all of the emotions that you felt in this moment. George, tell me what's happening here.
So let me pause right there so I can talk with you with this. All right, so you realize that with the people who have 2 out of 2 out of 4, they're literally having a big old fight in their head with their left brain and right brain. I know you felt that, so you started to initiate not letting her get too much in her left brain, which is an excellent tactic. You make me so proud watching you do this. I'm like, so people are messaging me at the same time saying, "Oh my gosh, she's amazing." And I'm like, I'm talking to my daughter, right, at the same time, because you know she bested me for business, and people just sending me messages because they see me on my phone.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. That means so much.
But listen, no. Yes, so I want to speak to people. Listen, whenever you see stuff like that in my session or Iya or any of the healers, when you see Phoenix or you see Ray, if you start to see that these sessions that people take a longer time, that's because of their ability to use either too much of their left brain. It is up to the practitioner to guide them and help them pass that left brain fundamentals. And if sometimes if it's extreme, then we pull them out to give them a rude awakening while they're awakened, so they can consciously put their left brain to sleep.
If you describe to me what's happening, what you sense, and you feel and you hear, what is happening in this moment? Describe what's happening in that moment. Your mother and a man. What's going on between your mother and this man? He's on top of her. Okay. Is this your mother's boyfriend? It's not her boyfriend, so who is he then? She came home with him. Now, George, does your mother come home with different men often? Do you meet a lot of different men? You don't. Have you ever seen a man come home with your mom before? You have. So this man is on top of your mom. What is he doing to your mom? What's happening? He's trying to take off her panties. Does it look like it's consensual or not? Does it look like your mom wants him to do that? It does. So you walk in on your mom and another man and a man having sex. Is that right, George?
All right. I got to pause this, okay? I don't want to sound. So I got this question for you, and I don't want to, seem very insensitive. But yeah, was her mom selling tricks?
Well, that's what I was trying to get down to. That's why you heard me asking, like, do you see a lot of different men? That's why I asked about the relationship between mom and the dad, because a lot of time when people are drug users, they do what they got to do to get their drugs. And I was trying to find out, was your dad just like a John or somebody that she messed around with while she was out in the streets, or was that a relationship, or what was that? So that's what you hear me. That's why I'm asking, because I need to know who this man is. Is this?
You know what because I know how your mind works. Mm-hmm. I know somebody like you would have been like, is there money on the dresser or next to the
George, did she get anything for this? Because I want to jump back in 1969 if she didn't. I'm about to come for your mama. This better not just have been for no drugs. And I kid you not.
How does she done caught you? She notices that you see her. She's surprised. What about the man? How does he look? How does he respond? He laughs because he thought it was funny. Look in that man's eyes. Get a sense and a feel for his energy. Who is he to you in this lifetime? Who is that man that's laughing at you because you caught him about to have sex with your mother? Who is that to you in this lifetime? It's your brother from this lifetime. It's your brother through your mother or your father? Your brother through your mom. Okay. What's your brother's name? Junior. I got a brother named Junior. So what is Junior's name in his lifetime as this man? Call his name out. You're gonna already know it. Carl. So his name is Carl in his lifetime. So Carl becomes your brother Junior in this lifetime. So I know you're young, George, but I want you to get a sense and a feel for why that man laughed. Why do you think he laughed at you? Because you saw your mom and him about to have sex. Why do you think he laughed? It's time that he sees what men do. So he thinks it's basically just a joke.
Listen, let me tell you something, okay? If I was George.
No, just hang on. No. Just wait, because George was pissed. Okay.
All right.
First of all, I almost jumped back in the past life, like, mother, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like a couple of seconds away from time traveling, my goddamn self.
Could you imagine going into a past life and you seeing this dude tearing up your mama, and then he get up zipping his pants to be like,
shit, Tootie gonna see this one day anyway. Like, oh okay.
Yeah, let me see what George did. I got it.
Nobody want to see their mama get smashed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's going through your body? What is going through your mind? What are you feeling in this moment seeing your mom? Angry. What else do you feel? Call it out. Tired. What are you tired of, George? What are you tired of? Your mom, right? What else are you feeling? Angry, tired. Tell me, what other emotions are going through your body? What are you feeling in your body at that time? Say it again. You want to leave. You want to abandon your mom, right? What eventually happens after you see your mom and you catch this man and your mom about to have sex or in the midst of having sex? You jumped on top of him. What were you doing? Why you do that? You told him to get off your mama. And he punched you. George, where did he punch you at? He punched you in your jaw. You're 12 years old and you got a grown man that's punching you in your jaw. Oh, wow. And how did that make you feel? Numb. What did your mama do when he hit you? She yelling, "Get off my baby." Okay, so she might have been on drugs, but she still knew right from wrong, right? She defended you, and she defended you. So George, tell me, what happens after this event? Like, what happens between you and mom after this event? What becomes of your relationship after this? She says she's gonna do better. I want to heal that karmic soul that you have with Carl, who ends up being your brother, the man who laughed at you because you saw something that made you ridiculously uncomfortable, brought you sadness and anger, and made you want to run away. The time that crushed you, and he laughed at it. He thought it was funny, and then he physically assaulted you. He physically assaulted you, right? Because you tried to attack him to defend your mother, but you're only 12 years old. And these angry feelings that you have because of this experience in his lifetime, you brought that experience over into this lifetime. So he incarnates with you again. This time, he's not a man who's laughing at you. He's not a man who's laughing at you in this event. He incarnates as your brother Junior, so that you guys can come into this lifetime and do this again, but do it the right way this time, right? So in order for you to do that, and for you to release and to move forward, is to release that karmic soul tie. We're gonna do that for you right now. I need you to repeat after me. Any karmic ties to that soul I release into the universe. I will only accept loving soul ties from that soul in this lifetime, in the next lifetime, and from this point on. And so it is. Absolutely, Ashe. Now, we also want to heal the feelings that you had towards your mom, your feelings, the way you felt being a son of a woman who was on drugs, who caused you to suffer loneliness and caused you to suffer physical abuse. And these feelings at such a young age. We want to heal from that experience because we understand that that was one lifetime and we learned what we have to learn. And then after that lifetime, we can disconnect and move on for new learning and new experiences. So we want to release that lifetime and any of that hurt and pain that you felt in that lifetime. And I need you to repeat after me, any experience in this lifetime connected to my feelings of fear, anger, embarrassment, being tired, feeling abandoned, or wanting to abandon my life. I release it into the universe. It no longer affects me. I've learned my lesson and I move on. And so it is. Ashe. So George, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna actually fast forward you to a happy time in that lifetime. A time where something happened that brought you joy, that brought a smile to your face.
I just want to pause it because I want to speak on that. Listen, that part with the healing is always my favorite part. Always. Because, it's fun and it's all fun and jokes, getting into the session and going, so and so. However, when it comes to the healing part, that is always touching to me, because I could feel their release as they're releasing it. How do you feel when you administer that part of the session?
Do you hear echo on my end? It was just a slight echo on yours when you were speaking, just a little bit, not too bad, but just a little bit. Now, that's a great question. To answer your question, I feel like there's something massive happening here. There's soul ties being broken, and there are situations that are being healed that still subconsciously affects this person to this day. So when I'm listening to them and they're talking about how these situations make them feel, in my mind at that point, I'm looking at how that translates to what they're doing or could be experiencing in their current life. So generally, what I've come to find out is people who feel like, oh, I feel like I want to run away, and I feel so much hurt, and I feel so much fear. And these are people that are coming in and haven't manifested their destiny yet. And they some of them have a big issue with manifestation, right? And don't realize that these are some of the same blocks that are preventing them from doing what they came here to do. So I'm looking at that from that standpoint. So I'm taking that very seriously. I'm being very careful with my words, and I want to make sure I say back to them what they said to me. I'm going to give them back what they said they felt. And we're going to heal those things specifically because that's what the soul is telling me. So, yeah. I cannot hear you. You're on mute. You're on mute. It's mute on your screen.
Say it again.
I was saying, can you hear?
You moved. Oh my goodness. What did you guys move to?
Can you have his video? I mean,
I can hear it now.
Your aunt's
I can hear
house.
now.
Where's aunt?
Now I can't hear it.
Okay.
It was.
Now I can.
Describe auntie's house for me. How did that house look? It was bigger. Okay. Wow, auntie stepped in and saved the day, huh? By letting you move in. How did things happen between you and your mom after that? What happened with mom? What happened with you all when y'all moved? Say it again. She left and went where? You don't know. George, this was a happy moment in your life. Why were you happy that your mom left? You were happy inside. Did that have something to do with auntie's house? It did. How did you feel about auntie? How does she make you feel? Special, wow. Were you able to feel proud of her? Were you proud of auntie? You loved her so much. She was doing stuff you never seen before. She got a nicer house. She's done better for herself. Where did your auntie work? What did she do for a living? She answered the phone. Okay, she was a secretary, getting it done. George, at this point in time in your life, how old were you then? You were 14. So just a couple of years before we entered into this life. Okay. So only, you lived in that home with mom all your life, but 2 years later, you end up in a home with auntie, somebody you love who makes you feel special. So as you can see, even when you set challenges for yourself, and sometimes they seem unbearable, and things happen to you that may not be the greatest, you also plant times for yourself to have moments of relief and moments that you feel special and things you can be happy about. So life is not all about the challenges, it's about those beautiful times. It's about those times being able to be embraced by somebody who truly loves you and sees you for who you are. That's what makes life, right? Right, George? So look at the brighter side. And we're gonna bring your auntie in front of you. In 3, 2, 1, as she's there now, that beautiful, wonderful woman who came in and changed your life. And even though your mother was gone, you weren't sad. This was a happy time in your life. You felt relief. Look into the eyes of that woman. Look into the eyes of your auntie and tell me, George, who is that woman to you in this lifetime? What's her name in this current lifetime? Who's that lady? It's your auntie. Is that your aunt on your mom's side or your aunt on your dad's side? Which auntie? Your mom's side. What's your auntie's name? Lydia. Oh my God, look at Lydia in your life. Lydia is in your life and shows up as your auntie in that life. And then things went so well with you all. You know what she said? I figure I'll play your auntie again. That wasn't that bad last time. I came and got you last time. Yeah, remember that? Okay, I'll play your auntie again. So you hired her for that role again because she did so good in this lifetime with you, right? So George, that was so amazing. I appreciate you taking me and allowing me to know who your auntie is. So now I'm going to actually fast forward to where you passed away in this lifetime. I'm going to push you. We're going to go about 10 minutes before you pass in this lifetime. You're going to be there in 3, 2, 1, now. And George, tell me, how do you die in this lifetime? How do you pass away? In the hospital. What are you in the hospital for? You had a heart attack. Was it sudden? Did it come on sudden? Did you die immediately or did it take some time for you to pass? It was immediate? It wasn't. Were you in the hospital for some days after the heart attack? You were, okay. How old were you when this happened, George? 52 years old. Okay, 52 when you passed. All right, wow. Is anybody there with you when you pass? Or do you pass alone? Is anybody in the hospital room with you when you die? Your little sister and her daughter is there. Oh my goodness. Before you go, before you leave here, George, look in your niece's eyes. Look at her. That's your niece, and she's with you right before you pass. Look in her eyes and tell me who she is to you in this current lifestyle. Who is that niece? Who is she? It's your son in this lifetime. Oh my, so your son is your niece in that lifetime. So you got Clara and her daughter there with you. So you're not by yourself when you pass. Wow. So you're not by yourself. That's the blessing. And I was grateful. And I'm sure you were grateful you had them there with you when you transitioned. Now, what I want to have you do is I want you to go ahead and release your connection to that lifetime as George. Disconnect. As you start to disconnect from that body and as your soul now floats above the body that is called George. As you float above that body, allowing your body to be completely relaxed and releasing from that body. As you make your journey towards spirit world, the journey that all souls make after they transition, I want you to allow yourself to follow that magnetic pull there, George, to spirit world. Go ahead and follow that magnetic pull. Yep. And when you're aware that you've reached spirit world, I want you to let me know by saying yes. Go ahead, it's okay. Go ahead and make that journey. It's completely safe and you'll be fine. When you're aware that you've reached spirit world, let me know by saying the word yes. Great job. Now I want you to get a sense and a feel around for whose energy you feel. Sense and a feel. Just feel throughout your body, feel throughout your spirit. Now I want you to tell me, who do you feel in spirit world? Who's there to greet you when you get to spirit world? Your aunt and your grandmother and your dad. Wow, that's amazing. Just for one person to show up, but don't just one person show up, 3 people show up. You got a whole squad. That's the Trinity, Father, Son, and the Spirit. You got the Trinity, triune showed up for you. Now, normally when individuals meet you in spirit world, it's because they have a message for you, something that they want to tell you to encourage you so that you can continue your journey. I want you to allow your family members to tell you that message now. They want you to stay positive and be brave. Remain calm. Yep. Take it one day at a time. One day. One day at a time. That's all you can do anyway. What else do they tell you? Somebody else got one more thing to say to you there. Allow them to give you that message now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what? They love you. They love you. You started this journey out in a room that was filled with love. That was filled with love. Okay? Because a lot of times our loved ones, they use different items and objects to express that love to us. They put energy into it. When you're holding crystals and when you're holding even your pendulum, sometimes you have loved ones that just want to let you know they love you. They're still around. They're very present. Now, with those things that they leave you, right? I want you to tell me, I want you to have them to tell you. Let's start with your grandmother, because we got grandmother and grandfather here, right? Who all do we have here again? Grandma, your aunt, and your dad. Let's start with your grandmother. Ask her, Grandma, when you are around me, what things do you leave me? What signs do you leave me to let me know that it's you? And what does she say? Say it again. Birds. Oh my goodness. So many spirits have been moving through birds. Blackbirds. I say black butterfly. No, listen, Grandma is playing blackbirds. Okay. All right. What
Oh, Jesus.
your auntie? Ask.
I just had to pause that one. Just black butterflies.
Where did that come from?
Listen, you random as shit. I thought I was random.
You know, I just want to sing the whole damn session anyways. Any chance they give me, baby. It's a song coming, okay? Period. It's coming.
You just want to sing.
Or what signs when she's around you? What signs does she give you? Say it again. Bacardi. Hey, party, yada, 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 yada. Okay, so listen. Bacardi, let me tell you why a spirit will show you something like that, like rum. Usually they want you to make an altar. They're trying to work with you. We use rum. We use rum for libation. So you might look at that as a sign that your loved ones are asking you to work with them. They want you to build an altar, and they want to work with you in the spirit world as you work in the physical. So keep that in mind. Let's go to your dad. You say the best for last. What signs do your dad give you when he is around to let you know that he's near you? Pennies and feathers. This old car. What kind of old car did he have? A Jeepster? Oh wow. What color would the Jeepster be? Ask him what color Jeepster. Or is it just any Jeepster? Oh, any Jeepster. He must have really loved that truck. Oh wow, that's so amazing. Listen, I'm so happy for you that they showed up. That's amazing. I want you to take some time to love on your family members and thank them for being here and for showing up, and thank them for speaking and giving you a message. It takes energy to do it, and energy is very expensive. They decided to spend some of their energy with you. So you better believe that they love you. Absolutely, they do. Hold that in your heart. They spent their energy on you. You are worth it. You're worth it. This is huge communication for you. I want you to love on your family members, love on your dad, love on your grandmother, love on your auntie. They're always with you. They're giving you signs and letting you know. So pay attention to the signs, because they're always around us communicating in every way. Now, in a few moments, Spirit World Me is going to be there with you in 3, 2, 1. as I'm there with you in the spirit now. How do I look in the spirit to you? Describe how spirit world me looks. Oh, with glasses. What's my nationality? I'm an old Black woman with glasses. What do I have on? A scarf. How is the scarf tied around my head? Oh, around my neck. So like a tie around my neck? Or just it's going around my shoulders? Oh, am I wearing a dress? Or what? You know what it is? All right. How do I feel? Like what vibration do I give you in the spirit? Show you right, baby. Listen here. Old lady, old soul. Show you right, baby. I'm gonna show up for you, let you know. Listen, you're not the first person that told me I showed up as an older woman, a really, really old woman. The reason why is because I am a very, very, very old soul. Life is not new to me. The reason why I'm even doing this work right now is because I'm an infinite being that has been here many, many times. And that's how I can help to lead and guide you. So I showed up in the position and how I want you to see me as a wise woman, a woman who can lead you and direct you, who's here to show up at this moment in time in your life to give you wisdom that you need to move on from this point. Now I want you to ask Spirit World Me to take you to your council. And you bid your family farewell. Spirit World Me, go ahead and ask her to take you in front of your council. And you be there now, inside, in front of your council, this team of people who work on your behalf. And I want you to tell me how many members are on your council. 3 members, absolutely. Was anybody, get a sense and a feel of their energy, was any of these people somebody famous in life when they came to Earth? Somebody that we would know. And what did they say? 2 of them. What's the first famous person? Who were they in their most infamous lifetime on Earth? What did they say? It's Tupac. He is there. Oh, wow. Okay, hello, sir. You did come through to us downstairs. You absolutely did. Listen, I've been working hard for you. I know you know that. I've been working so hard for you, man. I got a whole altar for you, bro. I love that you came through here today. Ah! Okay, who else is on your council? What other person is there? Who were they in their most infamous lifetime, and what do they say? Marilyn Monroe, you are another one, young lady. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. And what is the name of the 3rd person on your council? What did they say? What's that person's name? Tim. Who is Tim to you? He's an angel. Oh, wow. And do me a favor. Ask Tim what dimension is he from? What number dimension does he live in? What does he say? 12th dimensional being. Oh, wow. Tim, I want to thank you so much for your presence and making your presence known. Ashe, it's such an honor to be here, feeling your energy and your vibration. All of you amazing beings who sit on her council. We just want to ask you a couple of questions. Because, first of all, Tupac, you definitely told us, you let us know in a lot of ways that you would be here today. This house was freezing cold. That's number 1. But we do have some questions for you. So what I want you to do, sis, is I want you to ask your council, in the lifetime that we just visited as George, do they feel like you passed or failed? You passed or failed that lifetime. What do they say? Passed or failed? You failed. Why do they feel like you failed that lifetime? What could you have done differently? You could have been stronger. In what way? What type of strength did they want to see? How did they want to see that play out? They wanted you to have faith. Okay, you didn't exhibit faith in that lifetime. I get that. I get that. I get that. I want you to ask Tupac, why did he decide to be on your council? What does he say? To give you strength. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ask him courage. Okay. And courage. Absolutely. I want you to ask him, did we all agree to do this before we all, me and you, incarnated into this life? What does he say? He said, absolutely. So we all orchestrated this to be sitting here talking like this, and that's amazing. Wow. Okay. All right. Marilyn Monroe. I want you to have her tell you what it is that she exactly does. What is her role on your council? Why is she there? What is her role? What does she say? Bring beauty into your life. Ashe. By doing what exactly? How is she going to do that? Have her to tell you what she encourages you to do. Self-love. Ashe. Because she loved herself. She was a beautiful, sexy woman that was sure and confident of herself, right? So she sits on your council to help you do the same. Is that right? You see how different energies will lend their help to different people in different lifetimes. You see that. Ask Marilyn Monroe, have you all ever incarnated with one another? And what did she say? You have. In that lifetime, what roles did you play with one another? What were your roles in each other's lives in that lifetime? You were friends. Oh, wow. You were neighbors. Oh, yeah, Ashe. So you mean to tell me you and Marilyn Monroe were actually neighbors and really good friends in another lifetime? Is that right? You come here thinking you don't even know her because she's somebody that lived way before you and was a white woman that was a movie star. Do you see how sometimes people incarnate before you that were close to you in other lives because they go on with their journey? But do you see now how you're all in the same soul family? You see how that could be? Absolutely. Have Tupac to tell you why he's connected to me and what does he say? Why is he connected to me? And what does he tell you? He's my guardian. That's right, he is. Ashe. Great God. Yes, he is my guardian. Absolutely, he is. So ask him, did he know you before this life? What does he say? He knew you before this life, right? So he held you when you were a little girl in his music video. He held you in his music video. And then he brought you to a person that he's a guardian over, okay? So that you can have a deeper connection because all three of us agreed to be here at this date and time so y'all could speak. He made a life and incarnate with you so that he could be close to you. And now he's back on your spirit team. Look how amazing that is. And then you have a beautiful angel there. Wow. I want you to have everybody on your spirit team tell you, what is your purpose in this lifetime? What is your purpose right now? What are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be giving love. How do they want to see you give love? What's your agreement that you made? How will you do that in this lifetime? Your spiritual gifts, absolutely. Giving love through your spiritual gifts. And in a few moments, the Akashic Book of Records are going to fall in front of you. Now, that book, allow it to settle in front of you. It's going to turn right to your soul's page. You're going to see a picture of what you look like right now at this moment in time. Underneath it, your name, first and last name, your date of birth, where you were born. And right underneath that, you're going to see the total number of lifetimes that you live on earth when you incarnated on earth. What's the total number of lifetimes that it is? How many times have you lived on earth? What does it say? $20,346. Woo-wee! You've been living, boy, you've been living. And out of those 20,346 lifetimes, have you spent most of them male or female? Female. You spent majority of them female. Okay. So out of those 20,346 lifetimes, how many of those lifetimes have you spent in connection with me? What does it say? Call that number out. Allow the information to settle and call that number out for me right now. What does that number say? How many lifetimes have we spent connected to one another? 12,062. So I think it's safe to say we didn't just meet today, right? That's why I feel so familiar to you. That's why we embraced and we laughed and we talked like old ass friends. Because this is the moment that we planned for to come back into each other's lives. I've been knowing you. This is not the first time we've met. I'm just back again, and it's time to help you navigate your spiritual awakening. It is time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It is definitely time to wake up. Okay? And I want you to scroll down to your earthly family. Call out the number of times that you incarnated and lived with your earthly mother. How many lifetimes have you lived with that mom? Call that number out. You know it. Say that number right now. Don't think about it. Call the number out. You just heard it. 13,082. You are absolutely right. You're doing amazing. Trust your higher self. What about your dad? How many years have you spent in connection with him?
In their lifetime.
15,001. What about with we're gonna go through your children right now. You got 5 kids, is that right? 4 kids. Your oldest child, how many lifetimes have you spent together? 4,013. Second oldest, how many lifetimes? 8,022. The second from the youngest. How many lifetimes? 1666. The second oldest. And finally, the baby. How many lifetimes with your baby? The youngest. 342 with that little baby only been with you 342 lifetimes. Y'all so new to one another. Y'all so new. Y'all getting to know each other. So if that baby ain't minding you like that and ain't listening to you and you like you the one that done doing everything different than everybody else, your butt don't never live. It's because you don't know you like that. Your baby like, I don't know you. Okay. I agreed to do this with you, but baby, we are fresh. I don't even know if I want you to boss me yet. I don't know if I want to listen to you. I ain't figured it out. See how that works? You're second from the oldest. You live 8,022 lifetimes, and that's more than anybody else. If you feel drawn to your second oldest child more than you do the other children, don't feel any kind of way. You don't do favoritism. You love all your children, but that relationship is old. It's very old. So it means you know each other. You're gonna be more familiar with one another. Trust that. Trust that. Absolutely. Are you married in this lifetime yet? Are you married in this lifetime? Right now? Current? No. Okay. I want you to take a look at your Akashic Records of Book of Records. When is the next age marker that you set for yourself to be married? What age? 34. How old are you now? Oh, wow. So in a couple of years, you're going to give yourself the opportunity to take on a marriage if that's something that you decide to do. What if you don't decide at 34? What's the next marker for marriage? What's the next time marriage will be presented? What age? 36. Which exactly is it? 36 or 37? Call that out. 37 is the next age marker. We do what we want to do, go where we want to go. So you're going to have another decision. You can decide, do I want to be locked down or I want to keep on doing this thing? Okay? Do me a favor and look and see, does it say you're having any more kids in this lifetime? You do. How many more children will you have? You're going to have 3 more children. Remember what me and you talked about as far as children being legacy. Legacy. If it was something that didn't mean anything or wasn't no big deal, then anybody would be able to birth a child, right? But we got married couples spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to try and get pregnant because they have complications with it. You are fertile. You are a well springing forth with life. That's like you have children in abundance. Guess what? You have wealth in abundance. It's a lot of things you wealthy in, sis, that you abundance is overflowing your life. You got to know that and believe that. You understand? I want you to take a look at the number of spiritual gifts that you chose to bring into this life. How many spiritual gifts do you have? Say that number. You just heard that. How many spiritual gifts do you have? Say that number. 7 spiritual gifts. There you go. Out of those 7 spiritual gifts, how many of those spiritual gifts are you currently using and are activated? What does it say? You're only using 3 of them. Out of the 7 spiritual gifts, how many of those spiritual gifts am I here to help you amplify, activate, or awaken? 5 of them. 5, my friend, a number of grace. The number of grace. You move on in grace from this point. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. Change. Number of change. It's time to change. This is the moment you brought yourself to. I want you to look at your top 3 spiritual gifts and call them out to me now. Call those top 3 spiritual gifts. What are they? Love. What's the next one? Courage. Absolutely. What your spirit team told you they wanted you to do. What is the next gift that you brought in here with you? The last one out of the top 3. Abundance. I mean, I just goddamn say, all right. So love, courage, and abundance. Guess what? In a lifetime, those were that you didn't have. You didn't have that initially. Then you turned out and had it in the end, but it was, could have been too late. You didn't do what you're supposed to do in that lifetime. So you brought these things back into this current lifetime. You put it in your knapsack. You brought the love that you needed. So everything you need in love is all the way inside of you. 1 is a whole number. So you're not in this lifetime looking for love. You brought love with you. You're not in this lifetime needing more courage. This ain't the Wizard of Oz and you are not the Cowardly Lion. You don't need courage. You came with courage. That means that assignment, your birth chart, means you're doing stuff in the public and working in the public. You know how you're supposed to be doing that? You already got the courage to do it since it's inside of you.
Wait.
Listen, that's all I can think of. It's a support moment. I need my sister to get this, okay?
You go on and put the Wizard of Oz in
I don't know what made me say. I don't know. She got it though.
She got it though, right?
She got it.
We gonna circle back to the Tupac part.
Yeah, because this part I'm going in, like I'm going hard on her. This is the time.
All right.
You gotta tap into it. And then abundance. You already know you got abundance. Everything you do it big. Whole lot of this, whole lot of that, whole lot of that. Now it's time for you to walk into abundance of knowledge and abundance of wealth. Okay, abundance of health. You name it, it's yours at this point. There's nothing holding you back. I want you to scroll down and look at the number of the challenges that you set for yourself to overcome in this lifetime. I want you to call those challenges out for me right now. What challenges did you say If I overcome this, I'm gonna be my greatest version. What does it say? Betrayal. What's the next one? Jealousy. Keep going. What else? Any other challenges you put in your life? Do you see or feel anything else? Selfishness. Okay, what else? Any other challenges? No. Whew, I can feel all of that in my whole body. So, betrayal, jealousy, and selfishness. I'm gonna give you a snapshot of your life between right now and the next 20 years. It's gonna be like a movie. It's just playing right in front of you, right across your mind, showing you exactly what life looks like for you when you get over that betrayal. Yeah, it happened to you, right? But you are the master of your destiny. You are an infinite being having a human experience. Why hold on to that betrayal when you know you're the one that created it? You orchestrated an event in your life where you could feel the feelings of what betrayal feels like. In your God body, you don't know what the hell betrayal is. You've never felt that before. You're powerful as hell. You had to incarnate into a physical body to get the feeling of what it felt like to be betrayed, because you knew that if you could get over that, then you're gonna be unstoppable. So why get mad at a person who you hired for that role? I want you to also consider that sometimes the very person that betrays you the greatest in your life is the person who loves you the most. In spirit world, they were the only one who loved you enough to take on the role as the bad guy in your life. Nobody else wanted to do that. They said, I'll play the bad guy in this lifetime for you if that means that it's gonna make you better because I love you that damn much. And then you get in this physical body and you come in this lifetime and you forget y'all had that conversation and you walk around hating the very person that loved you your whole life just to get led back to spirit world and find out you failed again. You will not do that in this lifetime. You will not fail in this lifetime. You will remember who you are. You will release all of these people from your personal jails. They don't belong there. That's how you can love your enemies. That's how you can do good to them and despitefully use you and persecute you. That's how you can become empowered to look at the very person that was supposed to kill you and hug them and have sincerity and love. Now that's a powerful person. That's the being that you are. And you have to remember that. You have to remember that. You came here for me to remind you of that. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up. We're gonna wake up. We're going to wake up. No more sleeping. No more victim. I'm gonna show you what your life is gonna look like in the next 20 years when you overcome betrayal, understanding you're an infinite being. This is just a movie. It's a very temporary one too. Matter of fact, this is a damn short film. It's not even a whole goddamn film. Life goes by so fast, you ain't got no time to be mad at somebody who you hired. They on your payroll. Your enemies are on your payroll. The person that you think can't stand you the most is on your payroll.
On your payroll.
Get rid of jealousy. What do you have to be jealous of? You are everything, and everything is you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're outstanding. You're gorgeous. You're feminine. You're powerful. You're sexy. Somebody love you. Somebody think you're the finest thing in the world. Somebody would never compare you to nobody else because you can't be compared. Nobody has your fingerprints. Nobody is you. Nobody. They can't never be you. Never be you. There's no reason to be upset or jealous of what nobody else got, because if you really want it, all you got to do is close your eyes and envision it. Everything in this room, everything that the bed you laying on was a thought in somebody's mind. It didn't exist. The bed you're laying on didn't exist. It was a such thing, at such time when there was no such thing as a bed. Somebody got it in their mind. And then they believed in themselves and they manifested it. In this reality, anything you want is available to you. If you really want it, all you gotta do is close your eyes and meditate. Get inside yourself and manifest it. I don't give a shit who got it. Get it if it's yours. And selfishness. It's selfishness. We're gonna release anything that's not for our highest and greatest good.
That's right.
Matter of fact, you're gonna go home and go in your closet and all them clothes you don't even wear, all that extra stuff you've been holding on to, all of that stuff. If you ain't worn it in a year, give it away. Let go of the selfishness. It's no reason. You're an abundant person. If you let it out, you let it go, it comes right back to you. Money comes right back to you. Money is attracted to you. Money chases you down. You're an abundant person. You don't have to be selfish with anything. Matter of fact, you're a giver. You're gonna give so much, you're gonna give so much that you're not even gonna be able to stop the overflow of what's gonna come back to you. Open those hands up and give to the people that deserve it. Somebody gave it to you. When I touch your feet, we're gonna start that movie in 3, 2, 1. Now, as the movie trailer plays now, take a look at your life. Who are you when you're not a victim of betrayal? Who are you when you're not full of jealousy? Who are you when you're not selfish? What do you see in your life? How do you see yourself when you overcome those challenges? Tell me. Happy, right? Absolutely. What else? Wealthy. Oh my goodness, that abundance comes in. Absolutely. What else do you see in your life when you overcome these challenges? What do you see? What do you see yourself doing? Helping people. How are you helping them? Tell me, what are you doing? How are you helping? How are you helping? You healing them. How are you healing them? What modality are you using? What form of healing are you doing? You're making a liquid. Oh my goodness. What's in that liquid? What are the ingredients in that liquid? It's herbs. When they use this liquid, what happens to it? Is it just one liquid or is it many liquids? How many liquids? Many different liquids. And are they in a tincture? Are they an oil? Is it, what type of liquid is this? Is it a spray, an oil? What are you making? What do you see yourself making? They drink it. Oh, it's a liquid that they drink. So it's a concoction that they drink. You got many different types. And when they drink it, they heal. Is that right? Oh my, what is the name? Do you start a business with this? Do you start a business? Does this become a business? Is it a business or are you just doing this just to help? Just to help. Okay. Absolutely. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. And what age does this happen at? Call that age out for me now. Say that age. When does this happen? What year does it start? Call that name out. You heard it. Say that number. What is that number? 36. Oh my goodness. So you're not that far off from the best years of your life. Best years of your life. Sounds like you planned this at just the right time. Sounds like you planned this meeting at just the right time. Because in a moment's time, you're going to enter the best years of your life. And the movie trailer is going to stop playing now. All righty. I'm going to actually fulfill my contract with you, which is amplifying, activating, and awakening those 5 spiritual gifts, that 555, all the way live. You made this agreement. I'm keeping my end of the agreement, and you're going to keep yours. And after this session, you're going to go on to be the great and amazing and mighty woman that I know that you are. That I know that you are. You're going to go out here and do exactly what you came here to do. Because I'm going to speak to your physical body, to every cell, every atom, every fiber of tissue, every bone, every strand of DNA, every blood vessel, declaring and decreeing that any negative thought, any negative energy, vibration, or disease that lay dormant in your cells and your physical body be completely removed now. I'm speaking directly to your subconscious mind, that any negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions that lay dormant in your subconscious mind that does not serve your highest good be completely removed now, right now, right now. And finally, I'm speaking directly to your superconscious mind, which is your soul, declaring and decreeing that any negative energies or blockages that stops the flow of your gifts be completely removed now, allowing for the flow of those gifts into your subconscious mind and blending them with your physical body, bringing together mind, body, and soul to bring in the physical these gifts to be used in connection to the souls that you've made an agreement on using these gifts on prior to incarnating in this body. Knowing fully well you are not the origin of those gifts, only the vessel of which those gifts flow through. When I touch your forehead, your gifts will be amplified, activated, and awakened now. Right. I'm going to count from 10 down to 0. And when I reach the number 0, I'm going to say eyes wide awake. Eyes are going to be wide awake, completely open, wide awake. You're going to feel completely refreshed and renewed and rejuvenated, like you slept for 8 hours. Your whole body is going to feel like you've been massaged by 1,000 hands. As I start to count down now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Eyes wide awake. Great job. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, that's me. I say y'all youngins don't know nothing about that, but Mace used to have me. Fuck that in there. I say that's what they do. Welcome back, sis. I mean, oh my God. What was that? What?
That she looking like
Yeah. That was, she didn't know what was going on. She like,
what? Yeah,
she said it too. She's like, I feel like I just came back from somewhere else. Like, I don't know.
Look at the facial expression of this lady. She looking like, I don't know what's going on, but
she really didn't know what had happened. And I'm like, that's right. Okay. So you might not know, but I bet your spirit knows. You better get up out of here and do what you're supposed to do. Okay. I kept my appointment. I made it. Okay.
You did. So you spoke with her afterwards.
Yeah. We spoke afterwards. We had a talk and just kicked it, and I let her just talk about the experience and what she felt. And it was powerful too, because we were able to draw a bunch of comparisons on just why spirit brought her to me. You know what I mean? Like, I keep telling people that you're going to get led to the healer that you have a divine appointment with. Okay. Whether that's me or Anana or Phoenix. Listen, we all have immense, tremendous spiritual gifts, right? And we all use them in different ways. So you see me be so loving and nurturing and different stuff like that. And if that's what you need, you'll come to me. But we all have our ways of doing it. So you're going to be divinely led to the person that's perfect for you. So you got to trust that.
Yeah, I also want to respond to that comment that I responded to. In spirit world, you operate different than what you operate as a human being. See, the human being has the ability to experience fear, so like when Trace responded about she loved the whole session. She said she loved it.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, everybody. All gratitude.
She would want a straightforward, get to the cut to it. But I was explaining to her that is the character. That is not really the higher self that speaks and says, I'll get annoyed or I'll get irritated. The soul does not get irritated. Irritation is something that is experienced. in the
Right.
physical body as a human being. That means the ego. And
Mhm.
there's no ego in spirit realm. You have a soul essence, and your soul essence is an experience, irritation or frustration.
Mhm.
It experiences love in different vibrations. So, I know people be like, maybe she is getting out of her session. No, but as long as you keep a person down, you know, the reason why people like me, myself, don't go into those sessions long term is because, man, it's because I try to keep it at a certain time
Time
frame.
frame. Right. Right.
People are very their attention span. I mean,
Yes.
we've been getting very good people who watch our lives or videos and they be like, I'm gonna sleep it to the end.
Mhm.
But people's attention span is like, damn. But that's only on the lower side of the brain, the left brain. But you did an amazing job.
Thank
Amazing.
you. And I also want to say, I don't just walk right into the room and start a session, right? I actually do have conversation with these people, with my family that's coming in to have healing done by me, right? So I can get a sense and a feel what's going to happen. I've had some 45-minute regressions, right? Because it moves smoothly and I move by spirit. I don't move by, so like it was just a teachable moment. Some people just have to get an idea for what it is we exactly do, because we came in, she was like my last person that we just kicked it. I said, hey man, we just gonna go in and see what it is and just heal what we gotta heal and talk. So she's comfortable and relaxed and we're hanging out for the night. So there's no rush with this. We can take our time and do the healing. There was no one else coming after her. And we took our time and that's what we did, because that was the energy between the two of us.
Yeah, that was excellent. Let me let you get into that so we can see, we'll be able to see what she had to say from our response. Let's look
What
at
was
that.
that? That was absolutely incredible. I feel like I was like, it was a dream, a simple fantasy that I wish was reality. Okay, let's go. All right, let's get into the girl. Oh my God, that was so amazing. So you were George, 12 years old, you started your life. And how was that? Like, what kind of feelings were going through your life when you looked at your house? When you looked at where you lived and realized y'all wasn't well off? It was like,
It seems like since he was born, he was living that life, but he knew that it wasn't the life he was supposed to be living. Like he had seen a difference. So, and that's what made him so sad.
the house was messed up.
Oh yeah, it was shabby. It was
You
like
said
a
it was
drug house.
Oh, it was like straight up trap house.
Yeah.
Oh wow, in Pennsylvania, right? I got my notes. I always write notes on all the sessions, so if you want to take copies of my notes, so, I get that to you too. It's like a little transcript. I just kind of like scripting. But I thought that was amazing. He went to a time that was most happy, and it was the time his mama was gone. That boy was relieved, and you was relieved that she was gone, and you was tired anyway. You just wanted some relief in that life. But guess what? Your counselor was like, what you doing like that? You know that forgiveness and stuff. I think that's why it's kind of connected to her, right? And now she your aunt, right? And it's like, okay. So she like, let's try this shit again, okay? And that's how a lot of us do. That's how we do, right? Until we get it right. And then spirit world was off the hook. I'm talking about baby. That was off the chain. Better don't leave me, honey, baby. Baby, that spirit world was off the hook, honey. I almost said Tupac star rap or something. But he did. I ain't mad at you. Listen. So if y'all don't know, this lady was actually in Tupac's video when she was a little girl. Tell us about that. Talk about that.
It was like a neighborhood rapper. And it looked like he was friends with Tupac. So I believe on our block where we lived, there was like a director that they knew. And so I don't know if you saw our house on the block and wanted to, pick that house to work out of. So when they made the music video, first they asked my mom if it was okay if they could use the house. And so on the video, it's on the third intro documentary. And he runs out the house and I'm there on the porch like sucking my thumb. Like, just sucking my mom said he was holding me and everything. He was like, your daughter's so beautiful and all that. So she said he was super nice, a gentleman, just like so down to earth.
Oh my God, your mama, girl, I would have went to the back and checked my hair. Like, shit. Where was my dad? Was there.
My dad was
Your
there.
hair was just fucked up. She curled like a mother.
She wasn't worried about it. Yeah, she wasn't worried about something.
Girl, let me tell you something. Your daddy would have been sad as hell.
That's why I said if I was up,
I went out the back door. Heard me? I would have snuck out that back door with my one little bag. I'm talking about a purse. I would have taken the drawers with me. That's it, just a patch. I don't need nothing else. I'm going out the back door. That's when you hit him on the phone, like Harlem Night. Put your mama on the phone. I never.
They said they were surprised. I'm sure he was. They didn't expect him to be short. He was little.
Oh my God, and you not knowing, so you come to this house and you come for your session and you're wearing a Tupac shirt and it drew my attention because of course I'm attracted to things because I work with his spirit a lot. Like literally, okay? And also have had him to tell me before that he is a guardian in my life. That's not a shot. For those of you who will watch this video, if you watch my first past life regression, I lived as Queen Nefertiti. So I lived as Queen Nefertiti. When I started, yeah, and you can't, and we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. We didn't even know that. We didn't even know that yet. Okay, I'm gonna tell you on how loud this shit is. So I lived as Queen Nefertiti.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And then Astro lived as King Akhenaten, okay? So that was my husband in that lifetime, and we were doing the same work that we're doing right now, which is going around waking people up. So we done did this lifetime stuff over and over and over again. In every capacity, we're doing this, what we're doing right now in one way or another. So I tell people in my personal testimony that my life changed when I learned how to raise my vibration, when I learned how to turn a bad situation into something that's good that you can use for your betterment. Since I didn't know at that time, but I've learned because I've learned more about Nefertiti, exactly what that was. Because I used to be very depressed and I went through a really, really dark time when I became a single mother. And it was really hard for me, right? Dark ass time, I didn't want to live. Like I could not believe I was in that condition because I never saw myself like that, right? Yeah. So that's when I started reading this book called The Power of a Positive Mind by Norman Vincent Peale. I started reading books about the power of the subconscious mind and how to change it, how you can reprogram your mind. I started listening to binaural beats and different stuff like that. And I literally reprogrammed my mind to be this person that you see in front of you. Someone who was completely depressed is now this. You hear me? Super. I'm happy and I love my life.
And that's crazy because the person you are now would have never thought you had that.
And I did. That's why I share my testimony. My whole family moved away the same year I had my son. We were close knit. Like I literally helped my sister raise her kids. I was the kid raiser. I raised everybody's kids, right? And then when I had my kid, everybody moved away, including his dad. No support. And I was in the house with this little baby and no family for the first time in my life. So I planted that there so it could feel like you at your lowest and then you come out on top as a phoenix. You hear me? So I put that there for myself because I knew I had it in me, right? Because I was never TV all alone. And what I didn't realize is it's called alchemy. And if you know anything about Nefertiti, she was an alchemist and she turned base lead into gold. So she knew how to take one property and make it into another. So I already possessed the skill to bring me out of a dark, deep situation. I just had to get back into the right mindset on the right frequency. As soon as I hit that frequency, it's like, oh shit, that's who I am. Whoa, past life regression. This. You know what I'm saying? Everything came together. Now back to Tupac. While I'm going through and I'm learning this, that I would live this Queen Nefertiti.
I was drawn to Tupac's spirit. His energy came to me himself because I do operators and medium as well. I'm like, dang, I just wasn't able to shake that man's depth like the early 2000s when I started waking up. I'm like, damn, Tupac. I was obsessed with his story. I kept on, he was riding me. So, you know. So I go to the internet one day and I go looking up pictures of Tupac. That was just this last year. I don't know, I was just surfing it because he was riding me again. Like, I want to work with you, come on. I'm trying to help you and all of this. And I searched for a picture of him and he sent me to the picture. He said, the one without the shirt on. And I go to it and I look at it and I blow it up and there's a big ass Nefertiti on his chest. That says to die for. And he's telling me, you to die for. I love you so much. You mine, we family, we this, you know. And he basically so I went, oh wow, okay, we are family then. All right, you know. And so I called Astro. I'm like, Astro, did you know that Tupac knew us? And we knew. He was like, so when were you gonna figure that out? I've been told you. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, just tell you. He let you figure it out. Except he knows. You can figure it out.
So how was he related to you?
So he was our son in a lifetime. Not that lifetime, but we lived together with him as our son. So he has a bond with me, but he told me he was a guardian to me. That's what he said. And I'm like, guardian in what way? He's just, I'm guessing he's watching over me and everything. So that's just, like I say, I hold a lot of conversations with this man. I have, like I say, he's on my altar, everything. But anyway, long story short, so she comes with the shirt. I'm like, dang, that caught my attention. Next thing you know, she talks about, I was in Tupac's video. I'm like, oh God, his energy is around here. House kept getting cold and hot and cold. I'm walking around, woman, I'm like, oh, it's cold here.
I thought that it was cold in here because when I was laying down, I was freezing. Literally, I don't know if you saw me, but I was shaking. And it's warm.
It was cold in here because when they come around, usually they drop the temperature in the room, or all of a sudden the battery on your cell phone, it dies, or maybe something goes off or disconnects, and that's what happens. They use that energy.
Like instantly warm though.
Yeah. He's warm in his room now. Because he said what he had to say. He already came here and delivered his message and he went back to where he had to go. It's amazing how it works. Was that not the dopest goddamn session ever?
Hey.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it completely makes sense now how you just have to let it flow. Because when you second guess, it kind of like just, you know,
that's right, trying to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
It's the message, you get disconnected, like, oh shit, you gotta work to get back connected again. It ain't that you can't do it, you have to work though. Like,
and it's like, don't second guess yourself. Like,
absolutely.
if it's coming to you, that's what it is.
We talked about that. You can sense it, feel it, or see it. It's according to your
spiritual. And I'm glad that you said that too before we started.
Absolutely. I always talk to you before the session and kind of explain to you different ways that you can receive the information. Because some people judge themselves because they can't see. I'm a seer. I've seen all my life. I'm a very mature seer. Okay, so that gift will see. If you watch my other regressions, you see how clear I am, and I'm always over there, and I'm actually experiencing what's happening because I feel too. So it's like, oh, and I'm so dramatic because I'm in it. It's like I'm in the virtual reality, and you know, and I can actually see my way around that realm very well. But for somebody else, they may just feel it in their body, and they have that sixth sense and intuition. Feel like I'm here at a corner store on the corner. It's called Moe's. I see the sign Moe's, or I feel like the sign says Moe's or whatever.
Yeah.
Moe's Bar and Grill.
For me, it was like I heard it, like they were telling me what it was, but it was like telepathic. That's how it came.
Because that's your higher self. That's your spirit team. Well, I just want to say congratulations on a beautiful session. This was amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh my God. That was good. All right. Bye. Later.
That was amazing.
Yes, it was. My whole sister just showed up like she was a new person.
Well, listen, she's literally with the video pause. The look on her face is like, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
But you know, whew, that was very important. She did very good for a 2 out of 4.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
They give us the most trouble, you know, them and the 1 out of 4s.
Right.
But she did amazing. She actually allowed for her left brain to shut up for a little bit.
Yes, she did. She
after,
worked so hard.
yeah, you worked hard to make sure that she did good, well as well.
Yeah.
So I
Shout
know
out to Christina. Girl, I love you. I'm so grateful. And thank you for letting us review your video when you watch this. And just thank you for being brave and coming in. And you could have just stopped at your session when you only did 2 out of 4. But when I asked you, like, hey, what do you want to do based on what we seen in your birth chart? What do you feel this time is? And you said, like, this my time. Like you say, sis, it's my turn, sis. And I'm like, well, let's go then. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go, I'm ready to go. And that was very brave of her to do that. So I appreciate it that she did it.
Sure she was like, California love.
Hey!
She had that spirit in her when she woke up. She went from being the little poor boy, to I'm from, listen, he was up in our Bronx and our blocks. And but I love her spirit too. I love her energy. I recognize her. So to answer some of the questions, I'm sure everybody have some real close questions. Oh, they was asking about if you were my wife in that lifetime. Yes. Yeah. When we went to that lifetime live, I knew it already. So let me explain this to y'all so y'all can understand how I operate. Well, Iya didn't know exactly. All she knew is there's something about this guy, and didn't know exactly what it, but I knew what it was. I know because that's what my gift is. And when she went in that lifetime, it made a whole lot more sense to her about that lifetime. The only way you can watch that video, I think it's in the members group, right?
Yeah. Which one? No, I think that the Nefertiti, my first one is anyone can watch that. It's on your channel.
Okay. All right.
But they have to search for, because you don't have my name in there as the numero uno or EILAY. You have to change that. You got my government name there. So
I go choose that.
Yeah.
CW?
So they can find it. Huh?
I got you a CW.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what? Look, we changed that. It's never naming it.
I'm gonna change that. I gotta find it. But yo, it's amazing. I really, you did an excellent job. As you know, at the end, you're speaking life and going in. That preacher's niece, that choir director came out of you. You started going in. I started to get the damn collection plate.
I'm like, well, hand it over here then. Okay, we should have put the tip jar up.
Come on now. Come on.
Listen.
Come on.
And listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to put it like this too. If you want to give a donation, you always can. $ Astro Einstein. $Astro Einstein. Send a donation. We out here in these streets. We out here. The squad is out here. Anything you do, we always appreciate. It's an energy exchange. We already know that. Everybody on here mature. We know how this works, right? So, I mean, if you laid this on your heart, get your blessing. But I was going to say too to that person who was saying that, like, hey, I wouldn't want anybody to say this or say that. You might feel that that's the case, but let me tell you also what's happening. I'm not talking to a person's conscious mind. I'm talking to their super conscious mind, not even a subconscious mind. So we've shifted all the way past that. How often does a person have that part of their mind open for their own suggestions? So this is my sister. This is a woman who came to me for healing. I'm going to take my time and make sure she gets everything that she needs. Also, we sit in front of televisions and we're hypnotized all the time. Subliminal messages are always programmed. You're watching TV and then your best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. You don't even drink coffee, and then 4 days later you looking for a latte and shit. Damn, a latte would be pretty good right now. You don't even like it. You're being programmed. Right? And it's not necessarily for any benefit of your own. So when I have your super conscious mind open, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You better bet your goddamn $. That's the time that I'm going to speak everything I know you would, if you could say it to yourself. I'm amazing. I'm excellent. I'm going to make it out of this. I am powerful. This won't take me down. I am a money magnet. Money chases me down. I'm going to act. I'm working for you at that point, planting those suggestions. So all we doing here is programming if you for something that's according to your highest and greatest good, not coffee, not some damn a product or medication you don't even need. This is your sister now putting and giving suggestions that when you get up is now embedded. It's a whole new file there because we wiped out the old one anyway, right? When we broke that karmic tie and when we did that healing. So now I got a file cabinet here with nothing in it. Let's fill the shit up, right? It's a prime opportunity. Don't that make sense, right?
Of course it does.
So
I'm gonna tell you this, so when it comes to that as well, what I realize is that most people, when they want to control the session itself before they even have the session, those are the ones in my experience that has the most control issues. It'd be hard to really to go any deeper because you wanna, it's okay to feel an agitation. That's really control. The only reason why you would really feel agitated about something is if you want to control something.
yeah.
Right or wrong.
Yeah.
The only
Yes, that's okay.
Right, and that's okay. Some people are like that. We're not aware of these programs that we've programmed ourselves to do. And you can tell that the fact that she passed 2 out of 4, maybe the overthinking, I don't know, the trust, maybe those two.
Yeah. Those
that's
were definitely the ones. Those were
Right.
actually definitely the ones that she struggled with.
Right. So for people who have control issues, it's a lot more stronger. They get irritated fast, they agitated. So when you speak from that perspective, you're speaking from the ego. And most people who literally want to control stuff don't never go far in a session. Most of
Right.
the people who have been failed have control issues. And some of those control issues go beyond just their physical selves, it's outside of them as well. And I would suggest that anybody that, in order for you to really go any deeper, you really got to tap into your childlike nature. The only time that you could really see, feel, experience a session is if you become a child again.
Mm-hmm.
And become a child again doesn't mean being irritated or agitated or being, controlling in any form or fashion. Sometimes we have to take a real hard look at ourselves and figure out what we really need to release. If we want to just be adulting and humaning, and we just want to stay in the phase of just being a human, then that's fine. You could stay with the controlling and the fear and the trust and the overthinking. But if you're looking to go deeper into your soul, those things need to be released. And that young lady did an excellent job at releasing those things that held her from going any deeper. And I congratulate her. I congratulate you. You are an amazing healer. I appreciate you. For a fact that I am so proud that I was watching that as a proud dad or proud. I was just like, damn, like we got a female version of me out here. I could just, if I was to just say, boom, let me just leave this presence right now. I'm fully well, like people like to say, that's one of the words I like to say. I know fully well that I leave that in your hands. You did an excellent job.
I really appreciate that. I thank you for your leading and your guidance and your patience, because like I say in training, I'm like, is it deeper and deeper, Perk? Or no? I didn't know. I came a long way, with learning and stuff like that and growing. And I appreciate just the time that you took and even in every regression, because like I say, every regression I've had now has really opened up and unlocked so many spiritual gifts for myself and reawakened me to who I really am. And it's like the downloads that you get after a session are like just as powerful as the session itself, because I put together so much after the lifetime of Nefertiti, and after that regression, it wasn't even funny. So much made sense in my life. I was able to put everything together. So I feel so honored that I had the opportunity to do this and that we met again, in this lifetime. That means the world to me. So I feel like it's my duty at this point to make sure that I spread this and I share this with as many people as I can. So I mean, that's what I'm here for. It's not for nothing else, no other reason to do what I came here to do. And I couldn't be doing that with a more amazing person, great heart, just overcoming so many things, just watching you and, like I say, see you persevere through all the things you've been through is such an example to us. And I appreciate that, because you're so in the forefront and you have so many people they're leaning and depending on you. And you took the time to make sure we knew what to do and we were well equipped and we knew what things we would face. And I just appreciate you and I applaud you. My hat is off to you. And I definitely want to say I love you and I thank you.
Oh, I love you too, Shady. And thank you. Appreciate you for that. Also, I want to say this. I know you gave my Cash App, but let me tell you something, Shady. Your Cash App need to be posted. All right. I'm just saying, you went in and I was just blown away. Thank you again. And we gonna see more of these sessions. All right, y'all. While I'm not there, the healers are gonna hold it down. They're gonna hold it down.
We're definitely holding it down 100%. We got a lot of work to do. We've done a lot of work. It's so crazy. We're on the 3rd week. That's it. Oh my God. I feel like we've been out here for years. I swear it does. Like we've entered into some type of portal or something. Man, we just making it move and making it shake. And like I say, I just want to really just say I love my sister so much, man. If it wasn't for them, like we really are a family. Like, I know some people think that like, hey, women can't work together and women gonna be this and women gonna be that. Man, let me tell you something right now. We're here to dispel that rumor because that's definitely not true. We here leaning and dependent on one another and keeping each other uplifted and encouraged and stuff. When you family, things are going to happen. People think you should just have a spotless role. I didn't come here for that. So I know I'm not connected to nobody that ain't no spots going to come through with every now and then, right? But I'm confident in the fact that I know that I've been trained. So much has been poured into me over the years. Like I say, Astro, I've been spiritually awakening since 2006. You hear me? So we are well equipped for whatever may come up. Whatever may come up, super equipped and ready to handle it. And so that's just what it is. But we family, and that's that.
Ontario, my cousin say, watch out that show. He is a beast. Amazing. Thank you, Queen. Of course, he's a beast. I gotta watch out. I'm gonna watch in. I'm gonna sit there and let me tell you something, okay? One thing with a good leader make himself as unnecessary as possible. Some people like to stay in the spotlight all their whole entire time. That's somebody who got like an ego problem. Me personally,
Yeah.
I'd rather train more of me and have the work go on regardless if I'm there or not.
Absolutely.
And you are amazing at your session. You're very well, very good.
And you deserve that. You deserve to be able to just manage from the top and do and take care of your stuff. You got a lot of stuff to take care of. People don't know that. They just think your life is just touring around the US. You live in the Bahamas. You have children, okay? You have international clients. So we understand you're growing the business. You're not, regardless to what the situation is, you got work to do internationally. And guess what? I say we expect you to do it because I'm ready to go international, goddammit. If you don't go, how we gonna get there? Okay. So we holding down a fort. We doing what we got to do. We all a family and we're all connected, whatever. No matter where you are, you can be a million miles away and we're gonna all still be connected because we're gonna be over here doing what we're supposed to be doing. And we don't have to be micromanaged. You already told us what to do. You showed us, you laid the groundwork, you laid it out ABC. It's nothing that we need. We know what to do. And when we're doing that together.
Excellent. And I want y'all to know, we have some states that are very, very short on numbers. What are those states here that we need that we may have to scratch off our tour?
One of them is Arkansas. First of all, do anybody even live there? Does anybody live in Arkansas? Is that a real place? Jeez.
Yeah, they got a few Arkansas right here.
Got people that live there.
Yeah, they got people.
Golly, Miss Molly.
Yeah,
all right.
The only thing is, because they haven't been sharing the lives or sharing the videos, you have to share this thing. A lot of people don't know about this sort of service. We're depending on you to share that with the people who are in your states. Or we may have to scratch your state, may have to refund you your money and say, look, we'll see you, or till you meet us in another state. But either which way, you have to make it happen. We have to do this together. It's not just about the Astro show or the Astro and the Healer show.
Yeah.
It's about our show. It's about us.
Right.
Focusing on the growth of the soul in all communities in all the world. And that's what we need to do. All right.
Okay, so the states right now, Arkansas,
Mhm.
Okay, you got Nashville, Tennessee. You got Jackson, Mississippi. I'm making sure I'm saying the right thing right now. I think we added Kansas to that too. So that means that, listen, it's sessions there, right? We're not saying that you guys haven't done the work, because you do have sessions there. But also you got to consider that we're booking flights. We're not just flying on our own, we're bringing children. We got a lot of expenses, right, to get there. So those states, do what you got to do, because if you want us there, we have to have, I'm going to say we need to have a minimum of, I'm going to let Astro say, what is the minimum of people that we need to have in these states for us to actually stop through these states?
Well, you know, I don't really stop nowhere unless I got 20 people. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen, I got to say that again. I'm sorry, because I received that information. I got to update that. That's not Arkansas. I apologize, Arkansas. I love y'all. I'm so sorry. It's Kansas City, Missouri. And it's Nashville, Tennessee, and Jackson, Mississippi. Y'all the ones that got to get on the phone, get on the horn, spread the word, share the videos, tag your family in the videos, and let them know. Because I'm telling you, I mean, it's the other states that got so many people, and you know they're waiting, and you know we can be planning retreats. There's other things we can be doing with that time. Not that we don't prioritize or healing, because we do, but you got to spread the word. Help us out. Tribe members, you know, help us out. You know, call these people out. Let them know what we're doing and where we're gonna be.
All right. Now, thank you very much, Iya. Like I said again, we don't want to keep the people on this live too long, because you know we got other videos that we're gonna be doing in the future. And
Yep. And also we do, before you go, Astro, we do have a retreat that's this Friday through Sunday. Listen, to some people it may be last minute, right? We book our flights from week to week, right? So ain't no such thing as last minute to us. We book it and we go, right? But I understand everybody's situation is different. So we got 1 day, 2 day, and 3 day passes available. The 3 day is the full weekend with us, right? You're going to be in part of all of the activities that we're doing. We're doing a live past life regression. We're doing some Reiki, some aura reading. We're doing Dark Night of the Soul, shadow work activity. And then we're going to do a shamanic journey on Saturday. We're going to do that. And then we're going to also come together on Sunday and do a ancestral ritual offering together, among many other things we have planned. But if you absolutely just cannot make it, and you just can't make it out, we do have a virtual option available as well. So you can tune in. Now, the virtual option, you're not going to see everything, but we plan some really amazing things for you to be part of, and we can engage with you and, you know, allow you to be a part, you know, get some information, and, you know, you're still a part of the family.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, like you say, y'all book, y'all can't miss that retreat. Every time I do a retreat in New Orleans, it's lit. I know with these females, with these who are doing this retreat, oh, it's gonna be amazing, especially with the shamanic experience. The
shamanic experience is gonna be dope. We got our brother coming out. Kanji is gonna come out. Okay, Kanji Yashi. Listen, he's a very skilled shaman, and also he's a gatekeeper, amazing at what he does and guiding you through the astral realm. Okay. So he's actually going to be speaking about that and teaching what that is. And he's our special guest, and he's prepared to come in and help us with sound immersion and meditation. So it's going to be a good time. And I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to drop the link here in the chat right here for the retreat. If you want to be a part, if you want to come for the 1 day or the 3 day or the 2 day, or if you just need to do virtual, listen, this is the same link for everything. Okay. Same link for everything, guys. Just going to click that link and then go ahead to fill out your registration form.
Excellent. Like I say, thank you again. So speaking of which, at 10 p.m., I'm going to be doing a live again on Facebook. You know, we started this it's alien month, it's alien time, because it's Aquarius time. And I'm going to be going on Facebook and going to continue the conversation about the alien experience. So, you know, yeah, you a whole alien up in here, either which way, right?
100%. Okay. That's just it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's what it is at this point.
Well, thank you again, y'all. Thank y'all. Like, you know what I like to say, you could have been anywhere, but you choose to be here with us. I appreciate you. I know Iya appreciates you. We can't wait
Absolutely.
for
Love y'all so much.
the next one.